So there were a couple of things. Number one, he was waking up really, multiple times during the night. He would snore really bad, and he was getting sick constantly. We went down the EMT route, and he had multiple surgeries. He had his adenoids out twice, his tonsils out, and nothing really made a difference. So we just wanted to seek what additional alternative therapies there were. After having his adenoids removed the second time, we just decided, let's see what else is out there and what other options there are. And my wife had heard about what they do here, so that kind of caused us to come in and do a consultation, figure out what was going on, trying to get to the root cause, and it turned out to be a great decision. When we first started coming in and doing all these mouth measurements and talking about the fact that his jaw was undersized, that's something that you don't talk about, you don't hear about. So it was really new for me to hear that stuff. So I was a bit apprehensive at first, but once the staff started showing us pictures of before and after of other kids and talking about this is to prevent orthodontics down the road, that's when it started to click and make sense. So we're really getting in front of the problem before it becomes a problem later. And that's when I was kind of like, okay, I can kind of see where this is going. And then after, it was probably about a month and a half of having the appliances in his mouth that we started to notice a difference, and they would show us the before and the after pictures just a month apart. And it's like, oh wow, this is really working, and to a problem that I didn't even really know existed in people. To understand the way that the throat works and the way that breathing impacts and the adenoids can cause sickness, that's not something the average person really thinks about. The staff was just very informative, kind of helping you see each step and the why behind it, which then made you want to continue the treatments. I'm happy to say today, 2.5 years later, he barely snores at all, which is absolutely fantastic. You could see the progression in not only the spacing, but also in his snoring, which improved, I would say, pretty much after the first month or so. And then it has consistently gotten better since. And like I said, I haven't even noticed his snoring in probably the last 6 months.